think it's around about 6 years ago now. My brother Simon was murdered, sadly, in Bolton. When he was just coming home, he bumped into a group of lads, and sadly one of them punched him. Simon fell over, banged his head, and had a brain hemorrhage, and sadly died instantly. If I'm honest, it was a bit of a whirlwind at the time, so it's very confusing. You just feel like you're like in a bubble. A lot of the onus was on my mum, who was alive at the time. We had police liaison officers coming round, and victim support and people like that. It was difficult, especially for my mum, because she had to go through like Simon's childhood from like when he was born, just to make sure he'd not fallen over and hit his head or anything.
Yeah.
And then he was having calls from the coroner asking if they can like take slices from his brain and do this and do that. So it's quite a traumatic time. It just felt like a bit of a bubble. I mean, sometimes during some of the meetings with the police liaison officer, I just walked out. It was good for me because I got to talk about what had happened with Simon and about my feelings and how I felt about it. And when I met up with them, they was very kind, very caring. They weren't pushy. They weren't pushing me to join into the process. They explained everything. They went through all the different steps, and that we don't just put you in with the the offender. We actually talk about it first of all and talk you through the process, get to know you and get to understand what you want to get out of the process. So yeah, I found the process really good, and it was very easy to get into. When I got there, it was a bit, it felt a bit odd, But then when I went into the room and I saw the offender then, and just how he spoke to me and how kind he was, and I saw all the different things what he'd achieved. He must have done about 30 or 40 different courses in prison. He had a big folder. I remember we were set quite apart from each other, in the room to distance us, which I guess they're doing that to make us feel comfortable. And I just got my chair and put it at the side of his. And he just went through and he just wanted to show me all the things what he'd done and that he had changed and that he was trying to make a change in his life. And you could see that from speaking to him that he was. And he definitely wasn't the person that I was expecting. I think he wanted me to hear that I forgive him, and I did forgive him. But I came to that place quite early because I do forgive quite easily, and I believe people deserve a second chance. So yeah, it was okay. He did answer the questions what I asked him, but I didn't really have anything specific to ask him. It was more about him and his development and what he'd been doing. Definitely, it helped some. Rather than, I think sometimes it's happened, the person's died, then you've got all the grief and things like that. Then you've got the court case, and then all of a sudden it's over, and that bubble's ended. And with this process, it keeps Simon. Well, it kept my brother, his memory alive, which was a good thing for me. And it made me talk about him. All I wanted to do, I've not got over it, but I can live my life, and I just wanted to tell the offender that I'd forgiven him and that he could move on with his life, because eventually there has to be an end, and there has to be a forgiveness at the end, and there has to be a full stop.